This message is for anyone who struggles with feeling taken advantage of, those of you who love to give others but feel like you don't have enough for yourself, and those of you who love to water everyone else's garden because you feel selfish watering your own. If this message speaks to you, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel and come back and see me again. Imagine that you are the parent of 3 daughters, and you give each daughter the space to grow their own garden, enough water to grow their own garden, and 6 hours a day to tend to their garden. Now, the first daughter, for whatever reason, she doesn't water her garden and she doesn't help her sisters water their gardens either. She uses most of her time scrolling on social media and watching her favorite TV shows. She knows that she has 2 sisters who are extremely generous and kind. She knows that they will help her by bringing her food every day because her garden is empty and she is hungry. So she does whatever she wants with her time, and she thinks, life is good, I get to eat my sister's food every day, and I don't have to work and produce anything. I am a genius, life is good, I have outsmarted the others. Now, daughter 2, she loves to help and take care of her family, and she loves community. So she takes her water and divides it by 3. She puts 1/3 in her own garden, 1/3 in her sister's garden, and another 1/3 in her other sister's garden. She takes 2 hours of her time and she puts it into tending her garden, and then she takes 2 hours and tends to one of her sister's garden and 2 hours to the other sister's garden. Well, every day she produces 1/3 of the fruit that she could produce, but she has enough to eat, and she has shared a good portion of her resources to help her sisters in their gardens. So she feels good about herself and life is pretty okay. Now, the 3rd daughter, she also loves to take care of her family, and she is extremely generous and she loves community. However, she keeps all of her water and puts it in her own garden so she can produce a whole lot of fruit. She spends her entire 6 hours tending to her own garden, giving it the love and the care it needs to grow plentiful. When she is done with all of her gardening, she then leaves her garden and goes to take her abundance of fruit to share with her entire family because she has produced more than she could ever eat. Well, in the end, she says to herself, wow, I have produced so much fruit. I have fed my entire family. Life is wonderful. I am going to teach my sisters how to do the same so we can have enough to feed other families as well. Well, the moral of the story is you have been given your own garden to care for, and your garden is you. Others have been given their own gardens to care for. Stop watering other people's gardens before you have grown any fruit. And please stop giving away your valuable resources and leaving yourself with barely enough to eat. Learn to tend to your own garden and to grow plenty of your own fruit. Then you will be able to share your fruit with others and teach many more how to grow their own fruit and eat. If you have enjoyed this message and you want to make it available for others to hear, subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. If you have a question for me, write it in the comments below or email me at coachaprilj44@gmail.com. Until then, my wish for you is more love, more joy, more peace, more laughter, and more fun. I will see you next time.